What's funner than shooting some lever action guns? We have a lot more things to shoot and a lot more lever guns to shoot today. And the purpose of this video is basically to have fun, show you guys how cool lever guns are. Throughout this video, if you want, go down in the comments and let me know which lever gun that you would sell the last, because we all have different preferences. This is actually a Winchester 66, which was made in 1966. It would be the Golden Centennial. It would be from 1866, the birth of Winchester, to 1966, and then they made some of these. There's a lot of history behind the Winchesters, you know, with Henry involved and all that, but I'm not gonna go through all that today. We're just gonna have fun and shoot some guns. Let's put a couple more rounds in here. It's a lot of fun. I love shooting bottles. It's nothing like watching a good 2-liter go up in smoke. Woo! Perfect. Let's try the one at 40 yards there. The Diet Pepsi there. And I had my first miss for the day. All right, well, let's move on. Let's move on to something cool. I actually have very cool guns here today. The one I'm very excited to show you guys, and you're probably wondering why I have 410 shot shells here. Well, this here is a Marlin shotgun, but we'll get to that later in the video. You guys are gonna love this gun. It's a sweet gun. We're shooting the paper cartridges in this gun because I don't think this thing was meant to shoot the high power, high pressure from the modern ammo. So this here, we'll go to the Henry next. Is a Henry 22 Magnum. I got 22 Magnum ammo right here. This thing loads a little bit different for a lever gun. This thing loads right up here on the tube. And like I said, we'll try to go through these as quick as we can. That way I don't take too much of you guys' time. And for some reason, unbeknownst to me, I choose the hottest day of the year to film this. It's humid out. So let's load one up in there and let's shoot that coat. Yeah, this thing is a lot of fun to shoot. There's another one laying right there. And I got it. All right. Let's do a couple rounds in the target. See where this thing's, see how accurate I can shoot the maybe some 3 shots in there. And we have a jam, boys. I don't know what's going on. And it's not, there we go. Let's see if we can do one more on there. That's it. Let's go check it out real quick. All right, 3-shot group at 30 yards. Not too bad. And I'm shooting Hornady ammo in this 22 Magnum, so not too bad. I do actually have an 1866 Henry here, but first, because we already shot the 30-30 here, this is a Marlin 336. So this thing actually shoots a 32 Winchester Special, which is pretty cool. It's basically a 30-30 cartridge necked up into a 32 caliber. There's not a lot of difference between this 32 Special and the 30-30. So it's basically the same casing, but this is 32 caliber and this is 30 caliber. And I really don't know the ballistics on them, how well they perform compared to a 30-30, but I imagine they're a pretty cool round to shoot for deer hunting and whatever you guys want to do with it. So let's load this thing up with the 32 Winchester Special, and let's see if we can hit anything with it. All right, let's go for those 2 bottles on the barrel there. Let's load her up, see if we can load this thing flawlessly. There we go. I did hit it, but not too solid. Let's see if we can hit it again. Finish it off. I think it's shooting a little bit to the left.
Hit the top again.
Did I? Let's put another 2, and I'll pick up the casings later because I want to reload them. But let's see if we can hit. We need to hit that thing. That's about 40 yards. I should be able to hit that pretty easy.
Top.
And I hit the one behind it. You see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Let's go for the Pepsi there. That's not done yet.
You're shooting high.
Am I shooting high? Oh, this thing might not be dialed in correctly. But other than that, it's still a fun gun to shoot. It levers really nicely. It actually levers a little bit nicer than the Winchester 30-30. But we'll actually go next to the Winchester 94, which I do have an original Winchester 94 with the side optics on it. This gun is really cool. It actually does not say that this is a 30-30. It says 30 WCF here on the barrel here. Would have been the original Winchester 94 before they came out with the name 30-30, which Winchester actually didn't come out with the name 30-30. It was actually Marlin that came out with that. But that's an whole other history lesson there. I don't know too much about it, but I just know a little bit of the history. I like to know a little bit of history of the guns that I'm shooting. Let's load this thing up with a couple rounds of the 30-30. And let's see if we can hit, I don't know, I have no idea. I never shot this gun before. To be honest, I've never shot any of these guns except maybe the 22 Magnum so far. So, pretty crazy. So let's load this thing up. This thing loads real nice, real smooth. All right, I have no idea if this optic is on. Let's try for that Fanta orange on the log there. And I missed. Let's use the open sights. One nice thing about the optic here, you can actually use the open sights while the optic is on there. I'm not really surprised that this thing isn't on. Let's move a little bit further up because we're gonna have to start busting some bottles. And what a beautiful sight that is. Really nice gun, to be honest. Let's load it up another round and let's see if we can hit something from the truck. I'm gonna use the optic and I'm gonna put a round right in one of those targets there to see where this optic is hitting, and maybe I can hold accordingly on a bottle. So it's a little bit left and low. If I aim a little bit to the right, I should not have a problem hitting one of those bottles. Let's see if I can hit that elusive grape soda that I've been missing. Nice. All right, so the optic is not dead on, but holding accordingly is still pretty cool. So far, this has to be the favorite gun that I shot today. Let's shoot some more. Buffalo, this is actually a Buffalo Bill Centennial, 1966. This is a 30-30 also. This is one with a longer barrel. The Golden Boy would have actually been considered a carbine. And we'll do some quick 2 shots because we're messing with the 30-30s. This gun has never been shot before that I know of. I bought it in the box. It was new, and I decided to bring it out here and take a couple shots with it. Let's shoot those the Pepsi cans on the ground there. Let's see if we can hit one of them. And we turned that thing into a miss. Let's do the other one. I held a little bit. Let's just add another one. That was me. I pulled it a little bit. Let's just add another one. Let's see if we can hit that. Oh, perfect. Did I hit you?
Yeah.
The recoil made me hit the camera. You didn't get it on camera?
I got it on camera.
That's okay.
Good. I had it zoomed up pretty good though.
All right, all right. So that's a cool gun. It's not as cool as the original 30-30 though. So we're gonna move on to this gun right here, and this is a little bit different. It's not considered a lever action as much as a lever-matic, which is still a lever action, but as you can tell, it doesn't lever all the way. It's got a lot of leverage. You barely have to take your thumb off the gun to lever it, and it's a 22 Magnum. I'm sure this thing is not sighted in at all, but we're gonna load it up and we're gonna shoot it anyway. And this thing is also a tube load. When you load this, you just pull the lever down, and it's that easy. It's very simple. All right, let's put one on the target. You know where I hit?
Which one were you shooting for?
The one on the right.
Didn't hit it at all.
So this thing is way off. All right, I know what we need to do.
Go closer.
We need to go closer. Should be about right on. And we got it. Perfect. All right. Let's go to the next gun. I have a Marlin model 1897. This is a pretty cool gun. I'm not going to be shooting it today because there's something wrong with the firing pin, but I wanted to show you guys. This is a 22 caliber long rifle, and it's a takedown model, which is really cool. You can stick it in your backpack. It's a tube load as well. It's such an easy little takedown lever gun. It's a cool gun. I wish I could shoot it. I need to get it repaired and shoot it then, but the firing pin broke. I don't know. It was broke when I got it, so I never was able to shoot it. But it is a cool little gun. Marlin 1897. So next, we actually skipped a gun. We have this beautiful Henry 4440, 1866. This thing was actually made by Henry. It's a newer model, but it is not the off-brand models from, I forget, Italy or somewhere. They have a, I do forget the name of the other brand, but they do make these as well. But this is actually an original Henry. So, but there we have a 4440. This is a very old cartridge, Remington, and we're going to see if it shoots in this gun. This is probably almost 100 years old, and so this was I wanted to shoot it for a while, but I decided to wait until I make this video. Very old, but you could load these up with 17 rounds, which was pretty impressive when these lever guns came out. I think the slogan on this, if I said it right, was load on Sunday, shoot all week long. And I'm sure you guys have heard all that before. There's a lot of history behind this gun. But let's shoot it. Let's see if this ammo shoots. Let's see if we can hit something with this gun. And if I had 17 rounds, I'd put them all in there and I'd shoot them all for you. But I don't. I'm actually in the process of buying a few boxes. It's hard to get. Like, I just can't find any around. But this is how you load it. You just lever it, boom. It brings it up, and then it just pushes it in. Very simple loading mechanism. And we're gonna go a little bit closer because this bullet might literally just poop out the barrel. I don't know. Let's see if we can hit something.
All right.
And man, this gun is so nice. It holds so nice. It has no foregrip because of how you load it, but it's still very, very comfortable. You ready?
Yep.
Such a nice round. Barely has any kick to it. And we're gonna keep that because that's something that I wanna keep and reload for sure. The next gun that we're gonna be shooting will be the 1873 Winchester. And it's got the dust cover. It's got everything. It's got the good sights. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never shot this gun before. So this is going to be a new one for me. Let's hope this old Remington will go off just like the other one did. One thing cool about the 4440 is you could use them in your revolvers and in your long guns. And that's why they actually made the 4440 was such a cool all-around round that every cowboy used them. In the Western movies, this is a very popular gun because it's such an easy, same loading mechanism, 1873, which basically was just a couple years after the 1866. So why don't we try to, this thing holds steady enough. I think we should be able to hit that Pepsi can from right here. What do you think?
On the barrel?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. If this round goes off, we'll be in luck. But to be honest, I think we need to move this thing up a little bit. All right. I missed. Maybe I should have left it where it was at. That was fun. This is such a fun gun to shoot. I never shot it before, and I'm really impressed. It has absolutely very little recoil, which makes this round so much funner. You could go deer hunting with this in Ohio, actually, because it's a straight wall cartridge, and it's at the right caliber. You could easily kill a deer. Maybe not much over 100 yards. I really haven't tested these 4440s. Before we shoot the shotgun, I'm gonna finish off with a Winchester, another Winchester, 1892. This thing is a 32 special, 32 WCF. To be specific, would be a 3220. I have a whole box. I actually acquired a bunch of these, so we can shoot this thing all day long. Let's fill it all the way up, why don't we? 2, 3, 4, 14. I guess that maybe that's 15, maybe it holds 15 with one in the chamber, but let's put one in there. Round number 1. Oh, such a cool little round. Let's do the Pepsi right up there on the log. And I shot right over top of it. Again. All right, we can do this. That was not a hot load, was it? I'm not using the same type of ammo in this gun, so like consistently, so it's not shooting very consistent. Let's put a few on the target and see what's going on. Just to the right. I don't know where I'm shooting. Let's go a little bit closer. Now you have to remember, I'm not Hickok 45, so I'm not able to hit everything I aim my gun at. But I am able to hit if I'm 20 feet close. That little Pepsi behind the tree, you see it?
Yep.
Perfect. Let's shoot the blue.
The Pepsi laying down.
There one laying down?
2 of them.
Oh yeah, let's shoot those 2. I hit it, but it didn't explode. Let's shoot the other one. Yeah. Let's get that one off the log there. Was that run underneath?
I think so.
All right, there's nothing in it, so it's not exploding. Let's shoot that little Pepsi right there. All right. So that was 14 rounds, I think, if I counted correctly. This gun, I love it. It's in rough shape. It's not in the best condition, but it still shoots. It shoots nice. This would have been just before the most famous hunting rifle, the Winchester 94. This would have been the Winchester 92. This gun, the Winchester 92, was fun to shoot, but I think we're ready for one of my favorite lever guns, which would be this Marlin 410. Let's put about 5 rounds in here. Let's go shoot some bottles. So it holds 4 rounds. There we go. We're gonna get a little bit closer because, as you know, I can't hit anything, and plus, ouch! Man, that hurt, dude. I don't know where I stepped on a stick or something. It poked my foot real bad. Like I was saying, I can't hit anything, and plus there's the shotgun. Oh yeah, I like it. Come on, you can do it. I don't know what's wrong. That's perfect. And let's do the small one there in the center. That's just a lot of fun. Let's put one on the target. Let's see what kind of pattern this thing does. That's not a bad pattern. I think you could hit a dove with it. And you know what? That's an idea. I would go dove hunting with this. Maybe that's a video idea. Dove hunting with the Marlin 410. And I think, if I remember correctly what I found online, these were made around 1924. So that's all I could find. I literally could not find anything else about these guns. They're really cool. And this is the only lever action shotgun that I have, and I love it. Last but not least, I have the Spencer Carbine Original 1860 repeating rifle. This would have been in a 50 caliber. I do not have any ammo. I have a bunch of those little like blank cartridges for it, but I've tried to shoot them. They don't go off. I'm going to show you how these things were loaded. The reason this is technically not a lever gun, but it is. So that's why I put it with my lever guns today. It's a repeater, so it's one of the first ever made. I don't know if there was any other lever guns made before this that were in mass production. But you load your 7 rounds in there, and there's the push rod, and it's spring loaded so the ammo would all slide up in this tube here. and the spring would push it forward. You close it up, and then you cock the hammer back, and you lever. And it's a very simple mechanism. It's very simple. And then you just push it up in there. You push the lever back up, it would load one in. You cock all the way, and you would shoot. And then when you want to reload, you would pull the hammer back halfway again, and pull this back, and shake the empty shell out, and then you would put a new one in there, and then you would cock it back and shoot again. I don't know a lot of history about this. I know some. I know Abraham Lincoln shot this type of gun on the White House lawn when Spencer wanted to bring it to the Army, and the Army was like, nah, our cadets, our soldiers are going to waste ammo. And so Spencer went to Abraham Lincoln, and Abraham was like, bring it to the White House, we'll shoot it. So they shot it out right out there on the White House lawn. They shot the Spencer carbine, and then Abraham Lincoln was like, you know what? This gun right here will be in the Civil War, and that's what they did. They used it in the Civil War. So yay for Abraham Lincoln. Spencer got a contract with the Army. That's how that happened. Long story short anyway. So the big question is, which lever gun would I choose to sell last? So we got the Winchester 92, the Spencer carbine, we got the Marlin 410, the Winchester 1873, we got this Marlin 22 caliber, we got this Marlin 22 Magnum, and we got these Winchesters 94s. This is original, these are remakes right here. And then we got the Winchester, no, this is actually a Henry, which, by the way, same company. Henry designed all the Winchesters, in case you didn't know that. But anyway, so there's a Henry 1866. We got the Marlin 32 Winchester Special, and then we got the Henry 22 Magnum. Now, me personally, this is probably the last lever gun I would sell. I'm sorry, guys. I know. I know. But I'm not planning on selling you guys either. But this is probably the last one I would sell, just because it's so cool. Thank you guys for watching. If you like gun videos, check out my YouTube shorts. Check out my playlist right here for shooting guns. And if you like hunting videos, you can click right over here. Click the hunting playlist. I have a bunch of hunting playlists. I have a bunch of videos shooting guns. And then I have right here, I have my most popular shorts that got millions of views for I don't know what reason. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.